You came back, and I would just like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Once again, this is Katie Kane with YUW for the Young Urban Woman. And I'm just going to jump right into the subject at hand because this is going to be a two-parter. So just bear with me. It's going to be good. Okay? The title is Womanizing 101 with the subtitle How Side Chicks Are Made. So the first thing I want to do is address that title of side chick. And I know the first thing that comes to mind is when a guy has a main chick and he's seeing you on the side. But think about this for a minute. Any situation that you're in where they are higher on your priority list than you are on theirs, you're in a side chick situation. Or if he has all these other priorities that supersede your relationship, that's a side chick situation. Or if you find yourself being kept a secret, yeah. And I don't mean privacy. I mean, you don't have to be all on social media with your business and all of that. It's perfectly fine to have privacy, but you know when you're being kept a secret. Side chick situation. Okay, so there's different ways that you get into these situations. You can get into this situation knowing what's going on, and that's actually what you prefer based on your own availability. Maybe you don't want to be in a monogamous relationship, or you don't want somebody who is solely focusing on you because you don't want to solely focus on them. Or you go into a situation and you know that there's another person there involved, but they play that violin for you so very nicely, don't they? And you, of course, think that what they're getting from you is so much better than what they got going on at home. And at the end of the day, you're going to change the situation and they are going to end up with you. And the third way is, you're dealing with the worst type of person and you don't know anything about what's going on. And here you think you got a boyfriend or whatever, and come to find out they got all this other stuff going on. So yeah, those are ways that you get into a situation. But I call the main title is Womanizing 101 is because I want to make you aware that there is a formula on how this is done from the guy's perspective. I don't know if you've ever seen any of those Pimps and Hoes documentaries or movies, but it's very parallel in the things that are done or the mentality that's taking place. So the first stage of the formula is the honeymoon stage. And this is the part that we all love because it's all about you. It's all about you then. And he's laying it on thick. And I'm saying he, but you plug in whatever pronoun is suitable for you. But he's laying it on thick. And oh, yes, 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 yes. So even if there is another person involved and you're aware of it, you're thinking, there's not enough time in the day, honey. There's no way they're getting the same type of time and attention that I'm getting. Oh, I don't wore that man out. It ain't no way he going over there doing the same thing with them that they doing over me. So guess what? I'm winning, right? So, and then if he does do something, he does kind of screw up a little bit, he's like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll fix it. I'll do better. It's, what do you want me to do to make it better? That's the type of language, that's the type of verbiage that you're going to get during this stage. That's if he messes up, because usually he's going to be on point, during this stage. And this stage usually lasts anywhere from 3 to 6 months or so. Next stage in this formula is the breaking. The breaking is when a couple of things might have happened. you know, either the main chick kind of tightens up the reins on him. She realized, oh, this dude done been cutting the food, for the past 6 months or so. I need to kind of tighten up. He need to come on back to the house and, stop going out and just that. She tightened up on him, and so he's not as available, as he once was. Or, he realizes that, okay, if I keep going at the rate that I'm going with this girl, she gonna want to be my girlfriend. Like, she gonna want us to be in a relationship together. So I gotta come put a stop to that. Like, it's going too good. Like, I like her, but I don't want to, So the breaking is when you start hearing stuff like, when you were hearing, oh, I'll fix it, I'll make it better. This is when you start hearing stuff like, you ain't even my girl, I ain't gonna argue with you. Or, you got all these complaints and everything. It sounds like you need to go find somebody that's gonna do that for you. That's when the clear distinction is being made that you're not the girlfriend and there's no intention to make you the girlfriend. It's not to stop dealing with you, though. Be clear about that. So yeah, that's the breaking. And after the breaking comes the cool off. You might be thinking at this particular point in time that y'all are done, or you really upset. The point of the cooling part is to give you time to not be mad and then start missing them. And you're going to miss them, because what you're missing is that representative before you met the real motherfucker that came during the breaking. You're missing what was going on in the beginning. So after you mad, after you calm down, you're gonna miss them. And then some dudes will take it a step further, where they'll do a little check-in. The check-in is to keep you thinking about them. Now, you might be mad or whatever, but this is just to let you know that I don't really want to stop dealing with you. I'm gonna give you some space to let you calm down. I know you're hot, but yeah, they do that little check-in. Oh, see how you doing. My daddy always said the one that stay in your ear is the one that stay on your mind. So they know that. And so after the cooling down part comes the comeback. And they start all over again with the process, and it's the super schmooze, what I call the schmooze. Yeah, and you start the process all over again, but it's very abbreviated versions, you know what I mean? The comeback, then you start with the honeymoon stage, but you don't get what you got in the beginning, but now all you're doing really is chasing the person that started out, that's all you're doing. That's because you like, I know you can do it. You did it for 6 whole months. You called me every morning. You came over here and we went here and we did this and this, that, and the third. That's what you're chasing from then on out. So it's definitely a conscious decision that's being made during all of this. And how you know it's a conscious decision being made, whenever he starts trying to make you feel like you're crazy, or you being unreasonable, or you tripping, or I ain't roll out of the bed to piss you off today, I ain't wake up this morning thinking I was gonna start an argument with you. When you start saying stuff like that, yeah, that's a clear indication that a decision is being made to perpetuate this behavior. So don't think you're crazy. You're not crazy, but unfortunately it's going to be you that's going to have to make the decision to stop, because it's just going to keep going on over and over and over. And unfortunately, when you're dealing with this type of person, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna man up about what's going on. Like I said, they're trying to make you think that you're crazy by now. and they're not going to say to you, okay, I don't mean you any good. This is not going to go anywhere, because they're enjoying what they're getting from you. Or they may genuinely care about you and they know that you care about them, and, they just don't want to let that go, or whatever the case may be. But he's not going to stop. Whether, he gets mad at you, he may get mad at you and tell you, peace out, this kind of thing, or whatever. He coming back. He gonna come back. And it's up to you whether if you're gonna, continue to let that happen. You're gonna have to be the one to say, no more of this. Even if I have to be alone, even if, I might miss him, or I don't have anything else going on at the time, and you gotta let that burn. But it's gonna have to be you, unfortunately. So that's pretty much the cycle. That's pretty much the formula that I've seen. It happened to me. It's happened to, my best friends. It happened to my grandma. It happened to my mama. It happened to everybody that says they've been in this type of situation. It always happens the same way. And just when you think you've gotten over them, guess what? You see that text message. You get that phone call. So, oh God, I'm laughing, but yeah, I'm okay. So, part 2 of this video is when I actually give you a story, and it covers 2 parts of, remember in the beginning when I said, you can get into it knowing what's going on, but you think you're going to change the situation because you're so great, and he's telling you that you're so great, and he's telling you that he's never met anybody like you. He can't talk to her the way he talked to you. She stopped doing such X, Y, and Z 2 years ago. And you're just doing it naturally. You're the beautiful woman that you are, and he's telling you all these sweet things, and so you're thinking, clearly this man wants to be with me. Clearly he don't want to be with her. So I'm just going to hang on in there with him, and, yeah. And then I said, you're dealing with the type of person where you don't know nothing that's going on, or you think you might know. And then all of a sudden it's so much more. So, yeah, one of my dealings includes 2 birds with 1 stone. And we're going to get into that in detail. But you got to come back. Again, this is KD Kane with YUW for the Young Urban Woman. Thank you so much for your time and your attention. Share your story, man. Tell me I ain't crazy, man. Tell me you done been through this. I know you have. All you got to do is comment, man. Like the video, subscribe. Keep up with this, because this is going to be a journey. Okay? You can find me on Instagram at young_urban_woman, or check out the website is yuwblog.wordpress.com. I think that's the first time I said that without messing up. And you can also find me on Facebook with YUW for the Young Urban Woman. Thank you guys so much again. Thank you. Can't say it enough. Okay, subscribe, like, comment. Come back for the next video, part 2, where you actually get to hear my story on Womanizing 101, how the side chick is made. See you next time. Bye.